everybody. How y'all doing? This is chapter 34. I'm your man Dario. I'm here as always with my homeboy Darian Lou. Got a big night here, y'all. Before we get into it, let me go ahead. Here we go. Y'all, subscribe and listen to us on all these platforms you see on the screen. Apple, Spotify, iHeart, Anchor, Google, Stitcher, Radio Republic, Overcast. Holla at your boy. I murdered today. I murdered. Happy voting. Happy election day, y'all. Darian, did you go vote? I know you did, my brother.
Man, listen. When you got a brother getting up at 5-something in the morning to get to the polls at 6,
yeah,
you know it's serious.
Yeah, this shit real today.
Real talk.
Yeah.
I was out here and I did my part to help this motherfucker get fired.
Yeah, let's go.
Yeah, I'm here for it.
He out of here. Quick update. We will hopefully we normally do this show for an hour. It's like Election Central. You can see it in the background on the TV right there. We watching it live. I got it right here on the screen. Biden just went up 80-48. What's up? We about to bring this chip home, baby. About to bring this chip home. No 3-1 lead blows this year. Let's get it, y'all. Oh my goodness.
Not about to be like the Falcons.
No.
Not about to be like the Falcons.
No, we are not. We are not. This is Darian. We have always been here, particularly this year, for big moments in history of our city, America now. Just big movements this year. It's always an honor to kind of be here on Election Day, man. I never thought that we would have a show on Election Day, but here we are, man. How you feeling about it?
I'm feeling good, man. I had a couple of people saying, like, I'm a little worried, I'm a little anxious. I feel confident, though, man. It was a hell of a rise in early voting. Put me on the board.
Put on the board! Hey, listen. Put on the board!
Yeah, put me on the board, man. It was an early rise in early voting. God damn. Rise in early voting, man. So I was pretty confident in that regard because I felt like that was a lot of people that, wanted to get out there for JB, I call him.
Yeah.
So I'm confident, man. I'm pretty confident. I'm confident. It was crazy because I was real confident in Hillary last time, and then I was at the gym when that happened, and I was just sitting there with weights in my hand, like, God, damn, really?
Yeah.
So, but I feel a lot better. I think Trump just showed his ass a little bit too much.
He did.
Like, you know what I'm saying? I think he got too comfortable with, like, being the way he is, and I think people really saw through that shit this time around.
Yeah.
So hopefully, I'm saying, y'all, that's my thing.
Hey, we blew a lead last election. We can't let this shit happen again, y'all. This is for the sake of our future, man. Like, I don't think I've ever felt more like that this was like so important other than any other election. Now, granted, this is only my 5th election, and I think this is your 5th election too that we have been able to vote legally. So I've only voted in 5 of them, and this one, of all the ones I voted in, it feels way different than any other one ever. This just feels like,
man.
Oh.
I dead ass feel like R. Kelly.
Man.
I'm fighting for my
voice. You don't know what.
That's what I feel, man.
You feel like that? This shit hurt.
For real, bro. I'm telling you, man, because I was telling my mom, I said, man, I don't think I felt like any other president has affected me.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? Like, the way this man has, like, Obama, yes, because he was black, but to some degree, like, I don't really feel, me personally, because I'm not a political person, I don't really feel like any of the decisions that he made, like, really, I felt affected by, especially George Bush Jr., George Bush, like, I was too young for that stuff, so none of that really affected me, but to experience the racism, the bigotry, and all of this shit that Trump brings with him, has brought with him over the last 4 years, dude, I felt that.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? And I don't know if it was because I passed 30 or something or what, but I felt that.
Yeah.
I felt that.
It's very
that's
real.
That's not what I want to feel. And you shouldn't feel that from your leader.
No.
Like being a leader, you shouldn't feel that from your leader.
No.
You know?
You shouldn't feel any kind of pressure from a leader in any capacity. You know what I mean? Like if you're a leader out there, you supposed to burden that pressure for the people that you work for. You know what I mean? And he has done the exact opposite of all that, man. But we sitting on the cusp of history. Put it on the board. Fuck it.
Ooh.
Fuck it. Fuck it. Fuck it.
All right, I'll take my L, dude. If you gonna give me one back, then
we good. Damn it, it was even until I did that. Okay, all right. Hopefully Biden don't fuck up like we just did. But anyway, fuck it. You know, it's election night. Big night for everybody. We know it. And we probably won't know shit until the wee hours of the morning. Maybe if it's early, I guess we'll know. Maybe, I don't know, 1 o'clock in the morning. I don't know. But anyway, we move on, man. Darian, we missed a week.
Yeah. I feel like, you know what, low key, I feel like we accidentally missed a week.
I think we did. Yeah.
Because it wasn't really purposely planned.
No.
And I think once we got too deep into the day that we were supposed to, we kind of both was like,
fuck it. Yeah. We'll eat this one, you know.
Cool.
We've set the tone enough. People know who we are.
Yeah, it's other podcasts out here, man, that skip a week and 2 weeks or so.
Yeah.
We skipped a week.
And now look at us. We back. Lots happened, man. Let's see. I'm gonna go down real quick. We had our last show my last show as producer of the Wednesday Night Lights showcase, and that you are taking over along with TJ.
I got a surprise.
What's up?
When it comes to Wednesday Night Lights.
Okay. All right.
I have to show you. But
please show me.
I'm very happy about this particular thing. So,
okay.
Yeah.
Let's get it.
It's dope.
Look at this.
TJ and Kadeem already saw it, so I'll show you.
Okay, shit, let's get it. Well, look, see, there you go, people. If you're in tune with Chicago comedy, you know these three gentlemen. They have taken over the reins and already putting shit into action. I like it. I really do like it. What else? Also, we have Marnie Posey, Marnie P, as she's known. She is going to be the fourth producer, with her husband being the DJ for the Wednesday Night Lights Showcase. So a lot of things going on there. We also went back into quarantine here in Illinois. Unfucking believable. So not only did I quit my job at my buddies, but now I don't have a job anywhere.
Oh my God.
This is ridiculous. I'm an out of work comedian. You never heard that before, have you all?
It's all good, man. We just gotta start thinking outside the box. Hopefully this don't last too long. I hope it don't last too long, because I feel like I think it's good to have a couple weeks off or something like that, because I really do think maybe come December we might pick back up, because if we being realistic here, there's no way that these bars and these restaurants are going to be able to do any outdoor dining in December, dude.
No.
Like, that's not going to happen.
That's not going to happen.
You know what I'm saying? So that's just not going to happen. I will say that it's supposed to be nice weather this coming week, if I'm not mistaken, 60s and 70s.
60s and up.
If y'all listening, get out and support those local bars, those restaurants. Get out and definitely grab your meal, grab some delivery, whatever it may be. But definitely get out. But I don't think it's going to last too long.
No.
So I think it's good from a planning perspective as well, to kind of get things going. I think this week we're going to start to try to get some comedians in the chamber, so we can, for Wednesday Night Lights. I know you're trying to do the same for after work, you know what I'm saying? So
it's gonna come together. It's gonna come together like it always does, man. But here we go, Chicago. It's time to get more creative. We don't know how long it's gonna be, but just use what we got, man. Let's get creative, man. I think there's a way to reach past Zoom. I don't know what it is. I'm not saying I have a solution, Darian, but I just feel like there's more creativity we haven't tapped into. It's somebody out there that's got to figure it out. And that's just my thought on it, man. Like, if y'all watching, we got 6 people watching here. If you know anybody out there that's creative, there's something different I feel like we missing. I don't know what it is, Darian. I don't know. I just feel it. It's something. There's another level.
I think it's something. It's something. There's another platform or something that can be touched.
Yeah.
It's something out there. I don't know what it is.
Yeah, it's something.
If anybody could find it, it's us.
We gonna find
it. We gonna figure it out.
We gonna figure it out. It's. I think, to be honest with you, I think we already figured it out. I think we already figured out. We just got to put it in action, if you know what I mean. Think hard, my brother. You know. But I think we figured it out. We just got to figure it out. You know, that's it. We just got to. We just got to figure it out.
Since he brought up out of work. And work in general.
Yes.
You used to work for a certain company.
The Globe.
And you had an experience.
Yes, I did.
The store.
Yes, I did.
This past weekend.
Yes.
Tell us about that.
I will. I will. And people out there, turn your goddamn speakers up because I'm ready to spill the tea on this son of a bitch Mike at the River Point Plaza AT&T. You hear me? This shit is on the internet. And I know other people.
Wow.
I know other people there too. I'm not going to get their names until y'all hand over Mike. If y'all keep playing with me, it's going to get serious. Here's what happened. Here's the rundown, Darian. Back in September 18th or so, I received this new Apple Watch. You hear me? I got the new Apple Watch. It came in the mail. I went to activate it, and I followed all the rules, and it didn't work. So I called customer service with AT&T. I called customer service. They failed me. The guy added another line, right? He added another line to my account. I'm mad, but you know what? I'm like, whatever. I'm not gonna trip. It's a few dollars. We'll get it figured out. You know me, Darian. I'm even killed, man. I'm not gonna if it ain't an immediate threat to me or anybody around me, I ain't gonna sweat it. You know what I'm saying? I want to get taken care of, but I'm not gonna sweat it. So I let it ride, right? I called customer service a couple times. They didn't help me out at all. Fast forward to this past week when I went into the AT&T store. I said, let me figure it out now, because now I got this on my bill. It's going on a month and a half. Let me actually be an adult and get this shit taken care of. I go inside the store. I sit down. I'm talking to the rep. I'm telling the rep the whole rundown. We sit there. About an hour and a half in to me sitting there and still not being able to get my shit figured out, they go, the manager, Mike, comes over and goes, yeah, we had the same situation about 3 months ago, and it's a situation with the Apple Watch and Apple software. It don't work. It ain't syncing up to the watches. And I said, well, I'm sorry. I don't really care about that, because 3 months ago, this motherfucking watch wasn't out. Just came out September, Mike. So don't tell me about 3 months ago. Anyway, he did the manager thing, trying to get my ass out of here, right? I sat there. I let him talk. I was like, all right, whatever. I talked to the rep. I was like, look, I don't care. I'm going to sit here as long as we got to do. You know what I mean? I'm not putting up a stink. I'm not even mad. I'm not even arguing about the length of how long we sitting there. I'm just cooling. Just figure it out. Because in my head, I'm like, I had a line on my account. I haven't had a working device, but that I'm paying for. So I'm going to sit here as long as it takes. He tells me to go back to Apple Store. Another half hour passes. And so now I'm like, all right, look, I've been in this store for 2.5 fucking hours. And I said like this, Darian, calmly. I said like this. I said, man, this is getting out of control, man. Y'all trying to get me out of here. The manager pacing behind me, just waiting on me to get out of here. This man comes over. What you say? I was like, hold on. He's like, I'm sorry, I hear you frustrated. I was like, yeah, I'm frustrated. I've been sitting here for a little while. I still don't have a working watch, and you trying to tell me to get out of here. I'm like, hey, yeah, I'm frustrated. He was like, no, I told you what the situation is. I was like, but time out. I went like this. I said, time out, bro. Time out. And I said, look, first of all, ain't nobody upset about being here. I'm just upset at the situation. I'm paying for something. You telling me to get out of here, that it's an Apple issue. It's not an Apple issue. Me and her fine. You the one came over here. And he spouting out for the mouth. And I was like, hey, look, Mike, man to man. He goes, No, ain't no man to man. I was like, oh, this nigga, oh yeah, he was wilding, bro. So I'm like, so I tell him, I was like, yes, it is man to man, bro. You're gonna have to leave. You're the one escalating the situation right now. Ain't nobody asked you to come over here. You got to leave. You messing it up. I haven't been out of control. I've been sitting here patiently. Me and her had good conversation. You know what I mean? Like, we talking. She ain't mad at me. I'm not mad at her. You the one came over here, made this weird. So he walks away. And I go like this. This is where it takes a turn, people. I said, you see, that's how they treat black people. Sitting here calmly, and that's what happens. He storms the dumbass security guard, because he has security guard pacing behind me too. Like, when I say behind me, enough that I could do this, Darian. I could like reach and do that. Like, if I had just reached behind, I could have touched them. That's how close they were to me. And so, and the whole time, my voice never got, when I was sitting there, we laugh and talk. My voice never got past like this. I'm not even joking. We was like this. You know what I mean? Like, so I was cool. The security guard tells him what I said, and he storms back over. I mean, when I say charged up, Darian, this motherfucker is charged.
Question.
Yeah.
Question.
What's up?
Question. It was the security guard white too?
Oh yeah. Well, here's the crazy part. The rep, the manager Mike, was a fucking Hispanic dude. I'm like, what the hell? You know what I mean? Like, dude, the security guard was white. So the security guard, I'll get to him in a second. So Mike comes back over, super charged up, bro. When I say charged up, I mean he's like charged up to the point. You know how you get mad and you can't stop moving, like you so hyped? He like that. And so now I'm thinking, my nigga, I will knock you the fuck out. I mean, when I say, look, you seen my size, right? My size, you know me. This man was a good 4 inches. He's a good 4-5 inches smaller than me. So I don't know why he was acting that charged up. You know what I mean? Like, he was cool. He was crazy. He's like, bro, he's like, don't you bring race into this? I was like, I didn't bring race. I mean, I didn't say you were racist. I said this is how they treat black people because I was sitting here peacefully and you came over and escalated this. He goes, if you're bringing race in here, man, you're going to have to get out. I was like, get out? You're going to kick me out because I'm sitting here peacefully? And he goes, yeah, you keep bringing up race. And I was like, I didn't bring up race. I didn't call you racist. He's like, how dare you call me racist? Some of my best friends are black. And I'm thinking, nigga, what? Like that's a racist ass statement to say. And so I was like, bro, just leave, man. I'm like, I'm just leave. You charged up for no reason. I'm sitting here peacefully. I'm getting my stuff resolved. So he walks away. And so I'm like, to the rep, I said, hey, this man right here, this wasn't that he was going off the strength of the security guard. The security guard escalated that. Now I'm doing this. I'm pointing. I don't care if these niggas gonna kick me out or not. I'm still pointing. I'm still using my volume. I'm not whispering for shit. I'm like, he escalated that. That's crazy. And I was like, and I stand on what I say. That's how they treat black people. Darian, we sat there for like another 30 minutes. Guess what worked? The motherfucking watch, because it was an AT&T issue. The girl finally got a rep on the phone, and guess what the rep said? This is what the rep says on the phone. The watch was never activated. I was like, you this nigga was about to send me off, and the whole time, I was right. Like, I was right. You know what I mean? Like, and so after oh my God, we leave, and everything was settled, but then I blew up Twitter and all over social media everywhere. That was my weekend.
And so, what did AT&T say when you blew up Twitter?
Oh, AT&T is in my DMs right now. They in my DMs on Twitter talking about, look, this is the latest thing they just sent to me. Because I messaged their ass. I said, y'all don't care about this situation. They gonna say, hello, Dario, we want to assure you this is against our policy and we want to look into this. Would you like to be able to share? I said, I would love to share. I already put the details all over Twitter. And what I said, I was like, as I said, I don't feel y'all care about this. So I will continue to make a big deal about this publicly until you all take me seriously. Nigga, I'm not playing with their ass. I'm not playing.
Was the girl that was helping you? What was her nationality?
It was so that store is a hit store. It's a Hispanic intense store. So they got a lot of Hispanic people there, which is that's not even the situation. You know what I mean? Like that wasn't even the situation.
No. You was probably the rep might have been his girl.
No, it wasn't. It wasn't.
Probably. No.
Okay. No. Oh, bro, look, if that was the case, if that was the case and you appeared, I probably would have lost my shit. If now you come over there trying to defend your girl, I would have really outed your ass. I'd have blew this shit up. It would have went crazy. But hey, look at Brian gonna say in the comments, Dario, don't ever whisper. Yeah, and you know that's the crazy part. Like I don't. I was very open about the shit. You know what I mean? I was whatever. That was my weekend, bro, and I'm still going at it. AT&T, this is on the internet. I promise you, and that racial discrimination that I had to experience, I'm gonna take this up. I could name drop if I want to. Tom Monahan, the VP GM of the whole goddamn Chicago area. Paula, what's up? Yeah, I'm dropping names now. Don't play with me. I send this whole bitch up. I could tag all these people on Instagram. Look, let's go to our guests, man. Let's transition because I'm getting charged up. I'm getting charged up. I'm having a quarter life issue.
A quarter life issue. Come on, man. Run the ad, man.
Run the ad. Where's the ad? Oh, there it is. We back, y'all. We back. We got our chapter 34 guest, Oscar Magana. Did I get that right? Magana? Yeah, look, I know what that little squiggly thing is, butter in. Yeah. How you doing, my brother? Oh, wait. Hey, quick. Manga. Okay. Hey, check this out, y'all. Quick update. I shit you not. I wish y'all could see it. As we went to a break, AT&T responded to me. AT&T responded and said, send over all the information. Identify the employee, the name, the store address, location, date of the incident. We getting somewhere, people. Call to action. I told you, once you start dropping names, niggas start getting scared. Yeah. Don't fuck with me. All right, look, enough of that. Oscar, the host of the podcast, the Quarter Life podcast. We are happy to have you here, my brother. How you feel, man?
I feel great. That story's crazy. I actually really like your ad better than mine because that was like we have the same sponsorship and mine's ass. So I appreciate being a guest. I'm never a guest actually, so I'm usually a guest on my friend's podcast, which is it's all right. But I feel like I'm making it in the big times now. Like
stop it! Keep on gassing though. Tell us some more. Tell us more.
Hey, look, Dario. What you don't know is he was all on Twitter like, I'm gonna be on a really big podcast soon, guys, and I'm really nervous. I'm like, man,
what?
Oscar don't sit his ass down talking about a really big podcast.
Really big podcast? Hey, bro, look. Hey, I don't even brush my hair from my own podcast. What do you mean? This is...
people were hitting me up, man. They're like, yo, you gonna be the Joe Rogan podcast? I'm like, it's something like that. Like, it's close to it. Like,
yeah, it's close, you know? It's close.
It's close to it. Like,
yeah,
Speak that into existence.
Speaking into existence. Let's go.
I'm with it.
Man.
Give me some of that Spotify money.
Real.
Shit. Boy, I need some of that. What, he get like 30 mil or something? What was it? It was something crazy like that.
Easy.
Bruh, all I want...
It was like 20 something, I don't know.
Shit. All I want is a new computer desk. Look, this shit. That's like...
My charging cable for my laptop's all bitten up by my cat, so I don't know how long it's gonna hold a charge for. So
God damn! So we gotta hurry up.
There.
Move it on. We gotta go, y'all. Man, so Oscar, I know Darian. This is Darian is a better interviewer than I am. I don't know why, but he just is. But I just want to get out this little thing right here. Tell us who you are. Quick little elevator pitch of who Oscar Magana is.
Oscar Magana, born and raised in the east side of Aurora.
Hey.
I'm 24. I'm engaged to a beautiful woman named Danielle. I have a cat named Nugget.
Okay.
I went to Northern Illinois for about 4.5 years. Party hard out there.
Okay.
And now I'm out here in North Aurora. Work at a car dealership down the street from me, and I've been doing the Core Life podcast for almost a year and a half now. Almost a year and a half.
Man.
So been loving it. Been putting out content as much as I can, and here I am.
Let's go. We happy to have you here, my brother. I like the whole little rundown, man. This is my first time getting to know you, so I'm excited. I always like having guests on here that I don't know like that because I like the learning process part of it. That's part of the reason I say I like Darian being the interviewer, because like he can direct it. I like to listen, observe, and fill in, color commentate when I can. So from that point, I'm taking this one off. Y'all go ahead.
Hey, why your calf muscle look strong? Look at that motherfucker.
Nah, y'all, the people can't see it. Hey, look. Hey, motherfuckers won't keep talking about my leg day. Hold on.
He's about to post an OnlyFans account.
Yeah. Hold on. Look it. Hey, my calf must go crazy. Hey, look. Hey. Y'all don't play with me on my leg day. Shit.
I'm like, boy, that must look like a whole nother bicep. Damn. Oscar!
Yes, sir.
Man, and for y'all that don't know, and none of y'all know, I had the pleasure of meeting Oscar just like I met Anwar. This man came into my store and became one of my associates for a little while. Got to know him. You can actually catch me on the Quarter Life Podcast, Season 2, Episode, what was it, 3 or 4? Which one?
It's Season 3, Episode 4. It's called Retail and Fatherhood.
Hey, okay.
There you go.
Okay.
So check that one out. But I got accustomed to Oscar, man, and he's just a good dude. And when we were hashing out guests, and like we always say, we were trying to do something new for Season 3 and have more, like, local people on and people that are doing something with themselves. Threw Oscar's name out there, and of course Dario, like, man, let's go, whoever it is, it don't matter, let's get it going. And it just so happens that he runs his own podcast, so that was even better for us to
bond.
I don't know,
that's a good
connect.
Bond. Really.
Whatever.
Yeah.
Network. Boom. There you go.
Look at him.
Oscar.
Educated.
Yes, D.
Yes, sir. We talked a little bit. You gave us a little rundown, elevator pitch about yourself, man. So what actually got you into the podcast lane? Let's talk about how the Quarter Life Podcast came to be.
So I started the Core Life Podcast last year in February, and actually I was a part of another podcast called the Many Minds Podcast. Me, my boy Juan, who you also know, and a lot of my close friends. We started. We started an Anchor, same as this podcast. Yeah. And it was too many people, too many minds going at the same time. And we did like 3 episodes and we scrapped that. But at the same time, I still want to do a podcast. So I actually took Juan as my co-host for the first season. And where I got the Quarter Life like idea was that I felt like millennials and like Gen Z people, like technically I was born in 96. I can be either considered millennial or Gen Z, whatever you like to say. You two are both millennials, right?
Man, that sounds so bad. Millennials got this negative connotation.
It's not bad. It's like, but I'm people are like, oh, like you millennials are all the same. I'm like, we're not. Like
no.
There's like a huge age, age group when it comes to it, right? And I just feel like as millennials, as Gen Z people, like we've experienced so many things. Like earlier on, you said like this is your 5th election. This is technically my 2nd presidential election.
Yeah.
Like I'm like anxious, right? So all that, like, like how you guys do it with the Chicago stories. Mine's just like basically millennial stories, Gen Z stories. Like I had Darian on talk about the retail and fatherhood, and that was like the first time I ever talked about fatherhood. And that's something that's not talked about a lot in just media in general. So overall, it's just experiences and stories from people that from all walks of life that experience different things.
Yeah. I think it's interesting. So the first podcast that you started, you said you walked away from it. How was that? How was that process? Was it did you walk away kind of gracefully? Was it like a bad breakup, or was it just something that was agreed upon with everybody? And is that podcast still going?
It was just too many chefs in the kitchen. Luckily it was all like close friends and all my best friends, so like we're still all cordial and like no bad blood there. And I actually had a lot of them as guests in my podcast. So
Okay. That's
no,
good.
man, that podcast, it was like 3 episodes and it got scrapped. You can probably find it still on Anchor if you want to.
Dig
It's
deep in
not
there.
good, but
Dig
it's
deep.
there. Like that's the thing about podcasting, man. Like when you first start it, you're gonna feel like the first couple of episodes are just not good, but the more you go on it, the more you talk about it, the more you talk to people and stuff like that, the easier it gets. So
Good.
that that was a good
Man,
stepping stone, a good learning lesson for me.
that's reason why I asked that question, Darian. No, man, we had three that started ours, and then one of them left and didn't say bye. Didn't even come for the exit interview. It was a mess.
The exit interview.
I just didn't even play the right way. I don't know. It's weird, man. And then start calling us the Force, whatever. I digress. Darian, continue. I'm sorry.
No, I knew when he said that he had too many on the first one and he walked away. I knew that resonated with me because we've been through that.
Mhm.
Did you find that hard, Oscar, to do? Especially because those were your friends. Did you find that hard? Did you find it like a little difficult?
Not the first one. What was more difficult for me was when Juan had to actually walk away as co-host because he's an amazing graphic designer. Like he does logos, stuff like that. And I felt like it was like a Scottie Pippen, MJ type of like element going on. And when you lose your right hand man, you felt lost. Like I felt lost. Like I didn't know how to continue the podcast. And I just said, "Fuck it!" Like, like let the show go on. And
Dang.
I've been doing it ever since by myself.
Who
But
was who?
I guess the first breakup with all my friends as podcast wasn't as bad as when Juan left as the co-host. And I've had Juan back ever since as a guest. But yeah, man, it's like when it comes to podcasting, it's hard to like I shout out to you guys. Like you guys, the chemistry between you two is amazing, and
Hey.
like not a lot of podcasts can do that with two hosts.
Yeah. Well, it's like it's
Yeah.
like Michael and Pippen, like you said, but we like each other still. So no. Oh my goodness, that Mike story got me charged up, y'all. I'm I'm feeling it today.
Oh my God! You notice he didn't even say Mike and Scotty. He said Michael and Scotty.
Man,
He
that's
stopped calling people Mike.
Yeah, man.
Fuck the name Mike.
Yeah.
In general.
No, I can't deal with Mikes. Michael, give me a Michael, man. Like those. If your name is Mike, I'm calling you Michael, so we don't have beef in the future. I promise you that. I don't want no smoke, Mike. All right, where we go from there?
We talked about you having millennials and Gen Zs on to kind of talk to them about their experiences. And I know you're in a wide range of topics, man. You talked about STDs one show. We talked about fatherhood. You just shoot the shit with your friends. You talk about sports. It's like a lot of things that you talk about. Where do these ideas come up from? Where do you get these topics? Like, where do you come up with these things?
The same way, like every season, my podcast broke it down into seasons. And every time I think about it, I have to be like, all right, I haven't had this guy or this girl or guy in so long. What can I what kind of excuse can I get to get them on the podcast? Like, and it can be like, a weekly topic. Like right now, the election's hot. I'm recording tomorrow, so most likely I'm going to talk about the elections.
Whew, that's gonna be a rough one. maybe I don't know.
Like, I also think about like, all right, man, like I really want him on the podcast. Like, what can be interesting or like something cool to talk about with that person? And when I remember when I picked you as a guest, I'm like, this dude runs a big store in the outlet mall, and like he's a proud father. Like let's run it with that. And like I said, like my podcast range from I've had a guest who's very knowledgeable about women's rights and STDs to retail to comics to pop culture to comedy. I mean, like I've had it all, and I think my podcast is very hard to grasp a certain audience in a way, because one week it might be a very interesting week for like a majority of people, and 1 week I might isolate a lot of my viewers. So it's a hit or miss almost every week. So like, yeah.
you know what, we I agree. And as me and Darren has grown with this podcast, we made a decision last year, and the decision was made at the start of this whole thing, but we wanted to get away from kind of targeting comedians. You know what I mean? Like we wanted to move away from that, and I really feel like we hit a stride the moment we did that. Because that kind of helped us like align our kind of fan base, and who's watching the show. Everybody knows now when they come in, they can get something a little bit different and a different perspective of maybe the same concept. For us is positivity and overcoming situations. So I agree, man. Like I think we got to find that one decision, make it and live by it, and that's what we kind of been on right now. It's worked out very well. Look at us. We got nice little viewership right now, and I'm only broadcasting on one stream. I'm liking that, man. I wish I could get it more, but I wish I could do more. But it's fantastic. Darian, I don't know if you had a question. I had another one.
No, go ahead. Go shoot.
I was gonna say you said it sounds like it could be kind of like difficult to kind of come up with the concepts or anything. Which leads me, what is one of your more memorable guests? Something that kind of, even though you don't have it figured out as what the clientele and the guest audience is, what's like one of your favorite moments on the podcast where you kind of say, hey, look, I want this to kind of be the direction. Like, what's the standout moment for you?
The standout moment for me, man, that's hard.
Hey, tough questions on election night. What's up?
Yes, sir. I think the one, like it had to be early on when I first, like when Juan left, and it was just by myself, like as the main host. I was struggling to figure out like I had, people reach back out to me. It's like, oh, you sound a little robotic. You sound a little script. You sound nervous. Like, it was very hard for me to like balance that like entertainment and that flow with the guests. So one of the first episodes I did by myself was with my friend Caesar, who's been a reoccurring guest in the podcast. And every time me and this dude talk, like it's just like if there was no mic, it was just me and him in front of a table drinking beers and just having conversation. And that's when I realized that like it doesn't matter who's in front of me. It doesn't matter if it's like my boss, my Xbox. I probably never do this, but like my ex-girlfriend.
No,
like that,
don't
like,
do it. No, hell no.
I can have them. I can have them across. I can have them across my in front of me and have them a decent conversation that translates as good content as a podcast.
Man, you brought up some PTSD with me, particularly on election day. I had an ex that voted for Trump, and this is a bad day for me in history. Look at Darian's like, come on, move on. All right. I'm just saying.
Man.
Yeah, I know.
Hey, look. You walk a line when you mess with white girls. The line that you gotta walk.
Bro,
I don't mess with them. I don't.
Man,
no.
Look.
Hey, that's a perfect segue. We're the segue kings over here. Yes.
It's because we're all podcasters. It's just easy. Like
we just know.
So, Oscar talked about his fiance earlier at the top, Danielle, and Danielle is actually African American. Okay, black. She's black.
I think she's in the comments right now. Oscar, you might want to check up.
Shout out to my beautiful fiance. I love her.
She said X.
X. Look, X? Danielle, relax. We got this under control.
X, Oscar. X. That's what you did. Just like the X.
Right.
X, Oscar. X.
Everything is good.
Did you say X? You call your X?
No.
Danielle, she said, nah, too late.
I did watch this. Nah, too late.
And we in trouble. Hurry up. Wrap it up. Okay, that's the show. Well, y'all have a good night.
Let's get to the honey roast.
Say something nice about Danielle.
Man.
I wanted to ask you what is your experience, especially everything that's going on this year about with Black Lives Matter, and that should be a constant conversation that we're having. And being in an interracial relationship, man, how is that? Is that different for you? Did you date black women before this? Is this your first black queen, or
Yeah, no. I met my fiance at a fraternity party. We're both Greeks. So she was in sorority. I was in a. She was in a sorority. I was in a fraternity, and we actually met at a different fraternity's house. She wasn't messing with me. She ignored me. I actually went over to her apartment with a couple of my fraternity brothers and her sorority friends, like her sorority sister. She ignored me. After a couple of exchanges of DMs through Snapchat, like we started hitting it off. Fast forward.
Jumped in the DM.
Jumped in the DM, boy.
I slid.
Hey, you slided in them DMs on Snapchat? Man, Snapchat DMs, that's a sure thing. That's a sure thing right there. You know what I mean?
New levels. That man was old.
No, but we didn't go out right away. I was a little fault on my part. But eventually we rekindled and we started going out. And I actually still remember the first day she walked into the store that you manage.
He almost gave it away.
I know. My bad.
If you really rock with the pod, you know why.
You know where.
I know. I think
really rock with the pod.
I remember the first day, or the first time she walked into the store. Everybody was like who's Oscar talking to? Like he's been really helping her for a really long time.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I remember I think my boy Juan was like, "Hey man, that's his girl." And I'm like, "That's his girl? That's his girl."
Hey.
And I remember I bought her like a bag or something, and then everybody was like, "Yo, how long y'all been going out? Like, is it weird? Is you're Mexican? Is she Mexican?" I'm like, "No, she's black."
Who said that? Who?
I was like, bro, Oscar getting baked macaroni and collard greens.
Bet you.
All types of hot water cornbread.
Stop. Hey, Oscar.
Okay.
Oscar favorite holiday is Thanksgiving.
Hey, look.
It is, man. I like that. That's the thing. Like Thanksgiving in a Mexican household, you're talking about tamales. You're talking about like a champurrado, which is like a hot chocolate, like a Mexican hot chocolate. That was the first time when I went to her grandma's Thanksgiving. That was the first time I had greens. That's the first time I had like a big mac and cheese. That was the first time I was explained that like black people don't like pumpkin pie but like sweet potato pie.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Let's go. Hey, we don't fuck with that pumpkin shit. No.
He looks like he doesn't like green.
Yeah, hey, she calling you out, man. She calling you out about everything.
I'm just saying, shout out to her family. Like they accepted me. That it's like I love her mom. Like she treats me like a son. I love her grandma. Like it was a match made in heaven, basically.
Man, look at this. This is American Love Story, people. I love this, man. Look at this is fantastic, man. Look, hey, look, man. Look, I tell you, real quick. This was the first time I met my girl, man. She came to my show, Strong Flex, and she called me. I was highly drunk, yo. I was very drunk, and all I remember is I said something, and I heard this voice, this little cute, sexy voice talking shit. And I turned around, and there she was. And I was like, I know this girl ain't just talking shit. She don't even know me like that. You know what I mean? And after that, we went on a date. And the rest is history. I secured the bag, people.
Yes, sir.
This should be a better. You know what? One thing that I feel like other cultures don't really know, and I don't think they really get to see a side of, is how warm Black people really are. You know what I'm saying? From the outside looking in, there's like this perception that's painted of Black people. You know what I mean? And Oscar, I'm sure you can attest to this. You just said, I love her grandma, I love her mom. Dude, Black people don't care what color you are.
Nah.
They really don't.
Nah.
If whoever is the common denominator, if they rocking with you, Black people usually gonna rock with you.
Yeah.
Black people gonna show you hospitality. They gonna be good people.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? They gonna feed you just like some Mexican, grandmas and moms. They gonna feed you. They gonna take care of you as long as you doing right.
Yep.
And Black people just be funny as hell. We just like to laugh, kick it and eat. That's it.
We just want to cool out. We just want to be cool, man. Like, we don't want no smoke. Yeah. We don't want no smoke. But Oscar.
Yes, sir.
You don't like greens. What is it about greens that you don't like? Like, I want to talk about it. I mean, like, what?
Man, I think it's funny because, like, my fiance is a texture person. Like, she doesn't like certain foods because of the texture.
Me too.
I think that was the first time for me that, like, the texture and the pig fat, like, it just didn't, like, the flavor just didn't do anything for me.
Is she using Glory Greens? Is she using Glory Greens or the shit? Hey, Danielle, talk to us. Get this man some Glory Greens. Get us.
We should have interviewed her.
Yeah.
This should have been her. Right?
See? She done asserted herself into this conversation. I like it. Danielle, get this man some Glory Greens.
Oscar, listen. Both my kids have Mexican. You know this. That's what I'm going to tell you. Take the cornbread. Put some greens in it like it's a taco and eat that motherfucker.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Hey, look. That's a good look. No, you know what you got to do? You got to take the greens, a nice portion of the cornbread, roll that son of a bitch into a ball, and you got to eat it like that. That's what I'm saying. You got to, like, make a little snowball. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Yes, there you go. Dip that.
Like to me, like what happened was, like, I was like, oh man, there's greens. Like, this is the first time, and I served myself so much that, like, I didn't want to, like, not eat it. I ate it all.
You was being nice.
I had to eat it all. Right?
Okay. Check it. You a good dude, Oscar, because I'm gonna tell you a story. Okay. So I met my son's mom, her grandmother. Okay. This was maybe 4 years ago, roughly. I met her 4 or 5 years ago. I met her for the first time. She came from Mexico. So she cooked mole.
Yes.
And she cooked like the spice, like the chocolatey one, basically. So it looked like
sweet.
You know, yeah, the sweet one.
Yeah.
So she made rice and chicken, dude, and sat it down, and then she put the mole on there, and I'm like, what is this? Like, you know? And so Kemp's mom was like, oh, it's called mole. Like, I'm like, I ain't had this, man. I don't know about that. I eat it, and I'm like, oh, bro, this ain't it. This ain't it, you know? So, man, what I do, Oscar, like you said, it was on the plate. I gotta eat it. Right?
Hey.
Yes.
I beg it, right? It's whatever. You know what I'm saying? It's whatever.
No, man, but like,
wait. Her girl, his mom says, "Do you want some more?" I said, "Yeah." Like, just tell her rice and chicken only. A little bit of rice, a little bit of chicken. I'm straight. Like, what happened? I get some more mole on my plate.
Oh shit!
And what I do, Oscar? What I do?
Ate it all. Like you had to.
You
had to.
Bro, I had to. So when you put in that situation, that's how I know you're a good man.
Yeah.
That's how I know you're a good man. When you put in that situation and you just like, oh, I'm just eat it.
Hey,
you had to.
Both of y'all. Hey, both of y'all better than me because like I straight up tell Sarah I don't fuck with certain things. But here's what she do because Sarah, what y'all don't know out there, world, is that Sarah's low key a thug in this house and be treating me kind of crazy, y'all. I tell her exactly what I don't like because I don't like it. She'll make the shit into the food that we gonna eat and don't tell me, and then wait till I co-sign and be like, "Oh, this shit fire," and she gonna be like, "Oh, it's got mushroom juice in it." I'd be like, "Son of a bitch, how did she do this shit again?" And I'm like, "Fuck."
You know what, man? Right now, Monique, she'll flat out be like, "Do you want to try this?" I'd be like, "Nah, I'm good." And she'll be like, "You need to at least try it." And I'd be like, she'd be like, "No, you need to try it." And okay. She had me drinking pumpkin spice something.
No.
And I don't drink no pumpkin shit, man.
No.
And I took a sip and I was like, oh.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
No, that was me with you guys have those drinks, kombucha.
No, I can't do that. We got all that shit up in here now. I ain't doing it. Hell no. Don't.
So with me, I like to drink something while I'm driving, right? And Danielle had kombucha, like she popped it. And I thought it was just soda, and I'm like, I started drinking. I'm like, man, this is good. I'm like, what is this? It's like, it's kombucha. I'm like, what is it? It's like, there's like bacteria in the water. I'm like,
yeah, no,
what?
No. See, kombucha's so damn nasty.
What you say it is?
It's bacteria.
Kikuchi?
Stop! Get out of here! Get this man off the goddamn screen. He gonna say Kikuchi. What the? Put that shit on the board. This nigga is 6-6 now. Look, this nigga. This nigga. Get this. What the fuck is going on? This is a family show. Goddammit. We only say regular curse words. You know.
We put any splits it on this podcast episode.
Yeah. He gonna say Kikuchi. All right, look. Let's go to the goddamn honey roast. What the?
Oh my god! Oh, awesome, man! This is a part of the show where we go into the honey roast, man. Basically, what your job to do is to shout out anybody that supported you, been an inspiration, motivated you along your journey, man. Go ahead, shout them out. It don't have to be one person; it could be multiple people, man. But just let loose. Go ahead.
Shout out to my fiance Danielle.
Yes,
she's my social media manager. So she actually does run part of the show for me. Shout out to all my friends who've been as guests when I don't have a guest. Shout out to my barber. He didn't get me right today, but he's also a big supporter of the podcast, TQL Pod. Shout out to my boy Kenji, big comedian here in Aurora and in Chicago. He started a podcast himself and
yeah, we know Kenji, man. He was on the #1 album.
Yes, sir.
Let's go.
Life is good for the soul. Streaming
everywhere. Everywhere.
Anyway, sorry.
So, shout out to him. He's like what motivates me to always put an episode out. Shout out to you guys. I feel like it's also it's just like always showing love when someone invites me on a podcast. It's just amazing. It's always, as host, it's always weird to be a guest, but like I'm having fun. Like I'm sweating because my girl's on the chat. But
We got it under control. It's under control. Don't worry about it. Hey, my girl sitting right next to me. I was talking all that shit, you know.
But there's and then like the two random like shout outs. I guess like they'll probably, I don't know if they'll hear it. Hopefully they hear it. One of my big inspirations is like Jimmy Fallon and how he runs his show. And Jerry's what's his last name? I forgot his name. He's like one of the top comedians ever.
Jerry Seinfeld?
Yes.
Jerry
Seinfeld, and his show, comedians in cars getting coffee. Like that's one of my favorite shows. The way him and his guests like just talk. That's how I like. That's how I want to do it. So that's my honey roast.
Hey, what's up, man?
Hey,
I like that. Those were meaningful. They all been meaningful, but I like that, man. I like the breakdown of them all, man. We gonna tag Jimmy Fallon too. We gonna tag Jimmy Fallon and
shout out to.
Go ahead, say it.
Shout out Jimmy. Cut the check. Be a guest here at the Be Positive podcast. I want to see that.
Let's go. Let's go. Speak it up.
Gary, we know you got the bag. Come be a guest.
Let's go. Speak it into existence.
Put up to the car, Jerry.
Let's go.
I drink coffee. I don't even drink it, but I drink it.
Man, I fuck with coffee now.
Yeah, and those cars too, they're fire.
They are. They fire. Look, you know what? You know who I want to be like, who I would like to have all of us be like, man? David Letterman's my next guest. That show is fantastic.
Fire.
Man, I love it. If I got any aspirations for us, that's it right there, man. I think we could do it. We could definitely do it. We've done it. All three of us, man. We've done it, man. We just gotta, it's a grind, y'all. It's a grind. We're gonna stay, only the strong survive, man. And I think we got the stamina. So let's go. 2 years from now, let's get it. Let's talk about it.
Spotify gotta cut the check. Netflix gotta cut the check. We coming for it.
We coming for it all. You hear him? Oscar, everybody. Hey, Oscar, let the people know where they can find you, my brother.
Man, you can follow my Instagram at Oscar_MC25. I don't post as much anymore there, but definitely follow the podcast on all social medias. TQL Pod, that's TQL POD. Danielle posts like all the time on Instagram and on Twitter, so that's where we're most active on.
Okay.
And yeah, man, go show some love.
That's what's up. That's what we talking about. We gonna show some love. Y'all make sure y'all follow this brother, man. I like this energy, man. Following right along with everybody, man. Chapter 34 did not skip a beat, and I did it, my brother Darian. We do this. Darian, what's your thoughts, my man?
Listen, y'all. I was screaming vote for the last 2 months. It's over and done. We gonna see what happens. The strong will survive. If it's Civil War tomorrow, I know what side I'm on, and I know who's riding with me.
Let's go.
So, man, get your people in line.
Sir.
We ready. Hey, y'all, you heard the man. I got a couple things to go over real quick. One time, I forgot this earlier. I'm so sorry. I think she's watching. Siri Camarillo has a fundraising raffle. She got a fundraising raffle, giving away hefty gift cards, y'all. $10 donations.
First of all,
what's up?
Where did she get that money from? That's what I want
man,
to
look,
that money from.
Man, shit.
And then she talk about the next time she giving out Tiffany shit or something. I'm like,
yeah,
you dealing drugs?
Yeah, she doing wild shit. She wildin'. She wildin'.
Jatir used to be my old boss too.
Oh wow, damn.
Yeah, small world.
Yeah, hey look, neither one of these niggas been my boss, so oh man. Yeah, hey, y'all make sure y'all go ahead and support. I'm gonna throw the graphic up there one more time for y'all, man. Make sure y'all support. Reach out to Siri. It's a $10 donation. You get opportunity to win 3 different prizes. So and the good thing is this is going to homeless kind of help the homeless in time of need now. It's getting cold outside, y'all. They don't have clothes. They don't have a place to go. They don't have food. So shout out to Siri for doing what she's doing, man. It's a very commendable thing, and we truly admire that. The other thing I want to say is tomorrow is the 1-year anniversary of We Spoke This Into Existence, Be Positive Productions' very first album, y'all. So if y'all could do us a solid, I know we gonna be celebrating this victory no matter what. Tomorrow is a big day for us, regardless of this presidential outcome. Please support what we got going on. It was our first project, Darian. I can't believe it's been a year, and that we got this thing out, and so much stuff to talk about it, but we won't get into it. But I just want to say again, congratulations, my brother, directly to you on our first album. Man, we got so much we can say about it, but it's just an honor, man. It's just an honor to be able to say that.
We already know what it is, man. We that's 1-year anniversary of one, and which charted on the charts as well. Hit number 4 at one point. So hey, look, second album debuted at number 1. Third album, hopefully do the same thing.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
We're just gonna keep speaking everything that we wanted to existence. Y'all do that.
Yes, sir.
Stay consistent.
Yes, sir.
Y'all get exactly what you want. I promise you.
Yeah, yep. You're right. You're right about that. I'm say this, and then we can head out of here. Y'all, again, subscribe and listen to us on all these platforms that you see right here, man. Please rate us. That really does help, man. We want to keep on going. Me and Darian going to keep on going no matter what. But we just want to kind of get more exposure, you know what I mean? So we can have all these different guests. So we can get Oscar shout out to Jimmy Fallon and Jerry Seinfeld. So please rate us. Get us that notoriety, man, so that all these guests can get their notoriety. That's all we want out here, man. It's the Chicago story.
5 stars.
5 stars, man. And that's all I got, man. Right now, y'all, it's 89-72. Biden is up. And y'all, I thank y'all for those that voted and practice democracy today. And whatever happens, this podcast is going to be out tonight, but whatever happens tomorrow, just know this. We're going to wake up. We still going to be who we are. We still got to go to work. We still got to pay these bills. We still got to love each other. We still got to act right. So on that note, happy election day. I hope it falls the direction we want it to, but if it don't, just remember, y'all be positive, man. That's it. That's all. Y'all have a good night, man. Peace out.
Thank you.
Yes, sir.
J. Allen Productions.